Afternoon, everyone. This is the first video lecture in the series of upcoming video lectures for class 10. As all of you are in class 10 now, you know that your science syllabus consists of 3 parts: physics, then chemistry and biology. So this is the part concerning physics. Okay, this is the part of science or physics part of your class 10 science. Now you can see first chapter is light, reflection and refraction. Second chapter is human eye and colorful world. Third one is electricity. Fourth one is magnetic effects of electric current. And the last one is sources of energy. So first we will study this chapter, light, reflection and refraction, and slowly we'll move further up. For the moment, and in this video we'll just introduce this chapter. What is there? So light, reflection and refraction. All of you have your own ideas about light. Some may say light is a form of energy. Okay, it creates in us the sensation of vision. Light is a form of energy. Light consists of particles. Many consider light to be composed of particles, and the name of the particles, some of you may have already heard, are photons. Light particles or quantum of light particles are known as photons. So this you may have already heard. Again, some consider light to be a wave. So light is a mystery actually. Nobody really understands what light is. So in this chapter, we will consider this fact that light is something which travels in a straight line. Whatever light is, it travels in a straight line. This is the fact that we will consider, and based on this, the chapter will be developed. Now, the first property of light that is familiar to us is reflection of light. What is reflection? Basically, it is the bouncing of light when it interacts with the surface and returns to the same medium in which it was originally traveling. Okay, suppose you have a surface like this. Let me draw one surface. All of you know what the shaded part represents. Okay, light falls on this medium and then it travels back in the same medium. So this phenomenon is known as reflection of light. Reflection of light is very common. You can see your face in a mirror, plain mirror, because of reflection. You can see your reflection from water surface also. You can see your reflection on the back side of a spoon, on the front side of a spoon. You can see your reflection on the shiny metal bell on your cycle also. So these are all phenomena of reflection. Concerned with reflection, we know that there are two laws. These are the two laws. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. All of you know angle of incidence, angle of reflection. If you consider this as the normal, in this case, this is the angle of incidence denoted by I. And this is the angle of reflection denoted by R. So normally, law of reflection says that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection R. The incident ray, reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence. Incident ray, how many rays are there? Count. Incident ray, reflected ray, and this is the geometrical construction there, where you have to draw this normal at the point of incidence. All lie in the same plane. Okay, so first is the incident ray, then the reflected ray and the normal. These three straight lines will be in the same plane. Remember, incident ray, this is the incident ray, this is the reflected ray, and the middle one, that is 90 degree to the surface, is the normal. All these three straight lines will be in the same plane. So already we know about what plane mirrors. Plane mirrors, all of you have seen. The characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror is it is virtual and same in size but laterally inverted. So apart from plane mirrors, we also have spherical mirrors. Okay, now what are spherical mirrors? Have you seen the rear view mirror of a car? That is an example of spherical mirror. This any round shape, any round shiny shape, any round shiny object which can reflect light can be considered as a part of it or spherical mirror. Even the dish antenna, DTH, dish antenna that is used in DTH is also a kind of example of spherical mirror. So this is the diagram that is used to represent a plane mirror. A straight line followed with by shading. The shading part represents the part or opaque part of the mirror. Now what is a spherical mirror? Spherical mirror means a mirror that is a part of a sphere. Okay, suppose you have a sphere like this. Okay, and one side is shaded like this with some oxide layer, this side. Now if you cut off this surface from here like this, if you cut it off, then since this is a shiny surface and this side is shaded, any light that falls on this part will come like this. Any light that falls here will go like this. That means it will be reflected back. So what is a spherical mirror? A spherical mirror is a mirror that is curved inwards or outwards and is a part of a sphere, part of an imaginary sphere. This is an example of a concave mirror in which the outer side is shaded, okay, and the reflecting side is curved. Now you see this one, same sphere, same imaginary sphere. Now if the inner surface is shaded like this, then the mirror is known as a convex mirror. So basically there are two types of spherical mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror. So the types of spherical mirrors you see here, first one is concave mirror. So you have seen this kind of mirror in your life, I think, and a symbolic or the ray diagram representation of a spherical mirror is this. You can see a arc that is drawn and the outer side is shaded. If the outer side is shaded, then the diagram represents concave mirror. This you have to remember. If the outwards side is shaded, which side? Outwards side, this outwards, then the mirror is known as a concave mirror. Now you see this is an example of a convex mirror. Convex mirror is very common. You have seen it as a rear view mirror. Now the ray diagram for this, you see the shading here. The shading is in the interior side of the imaginary sphere. Why I'm saying imaginary sphere? You just consider this. This will form a sphere if you continue drawing it like this. So if the shading is in the interior part of the sphere, that kind of sphere is known, or that kind of mirror is known as a convex mirror. Both are useful and have their respective uses, which we will learn later. So based on our discussions for today, I'm giving you some questions. First one, what are spherical mirrors? You find the definition. I will give you a copy of the textbook. What are the types of spherical mirrors? And state the laws of reflection. Now this is important. Are the laws of reflection applicable to spherical mirrors? you will find the answers to these 4 questions. Thank you for listening.